to start just by kind of understanding how you both got into this space. So, Ezra, I'll start with you. Your undergrad is in geography, right? Talk to us a little bit about your journey into this intersection of technology and governance.
Yeah, sure. So I imagine it's probably quite unconventional to go from geography, which is, I guess, a social science, into machine learning, because they're drastically different. So just to sort of sum up what I did in my undergraduate degree, I found it really theoretical, and a lot of it was dealing with abstract concepts. And one thing I became interested in throughout those 3 years was the philosophy of science. So I took a few modules on it, and the things which really interested me was the distribution of scientific knowledge, the scientific method, and competing theories. And after that, I essentially wondered how that could be applied to social science theories. And one thing which particularly interested me was peace. So put simply, how could we think about peace in a scientific way was a question I was trying to think about, because peace is something we all talk about. It's sort of a normative concept which underpins, for example, the United Nations, but no one really knows what it means scientifically. How do you operationalize it? Apart from diplomacy, which is not very scientific. So I was trying to think about ways we could do that. So I decided to research it through machine learning, and my research last year morphed quite a lot. Me and Kayla did a lot of projects together, and eventually I settled on natural language processing because it struck me with a technical question, which is, can models be trained to learn linguistic patterns and essentially identify incorrectness? And there was also a political question, which is, why are people vulnerable to believing disinformation in the first place? And what's actually the politics of disinformation? Why are people readily available to believe nonsense, essentially? And that's often because in the information space, there's a political vacuum. So for me, that sort of straddled the divide of my political interests and also solving it in a technical way.
Now, Kayla, you are in your undergrad, you're finishing your undergrad at Harvard.
I actually started as an applied math major, and then I went to CS and statistics, and then I went to CS and government. So that happened over the course of 2 years. So most of the time I've been doing CS and government. There are a lot of reasons for that change. I think some of it is similar to Ezra. Most of the problems I'm personally interested in are not technical, but I really enjoy doing technical work. So that kind of naturally leads me to want to apply some of these more technical methods into social spaces.